And no, I did not know Jelly was so close to my record. I really didn't. I didn't. I mean, I'm trying to figure out a way to get a stop. I don't think I've ever been in a game where your team gives up 15 three-pointers by the opponent and you win by 22. It was a bizarre game. But I thought Middle, who's a good basketball team, they come in here on a 5-game winning streak. They just won at Western and at Marshall. And I thought they took the fight to us early. We were a little bit on our heels. They led in the first half for, I believe, 16 of the 20 minutes, and then Jelly Walker had a Steph Curry vision and just started knocking down shots, and then our pressure started bothering them. I didn't think we were very disruptive early in the second half. It was the key to the game. We turned them over 13 times in the second half, had 10 steals, which led to 20 points off turnovers, and that ultimately is the game.
I guess to kind of rephrase my question, had you known Jelly was so close, would you have told him to stop shooting?
No, man. One thing about these coaches, we're pretty greedy people, boy. I want to win. I want to win those games. And I still got my name in that book. There's a few more he can go try to get.
You just look at Quan Jackson. If he comes in, over 300 steals, off that game. He gets his first double-double.
Man, I thought he was tremendous. He was tremendous because a couple of times I felt like, they shoot 32 three-pointers. 32 of their 61 shots are threes, and believe it or not, that's a little more than they typically do. But when you're playing from behind, I can understand. And we were zoning them a little bit more in the second half. So they were shooting hard shots, and sometimes those come with long rebounds. And we just challenged Q, man. You've got to go get them. You have the physical ability to go secure rebounds. And boy, I thought he did a great job. Did a great job of finishing in the open court. Over the last 4 or 5 games, he is really playing good basketball.
Y'all trailed by 8
Hey,
points
Mike.
there. Trailed by 8 points, about 4 minutes left there. Loving gets that big drive and one. And it just kind of really jump-started that big run there.
Yeah, through contact for the day, we were 13 for 20, but I believe starting the game, when we chart all these things, obviously we were like 4 for 11. We were really struggling. I'm not sure we missed one after that. He had a big play, and then Jelly had a steal off of a zone situation that I think confused him a little bit on the sideline out of bounds. And then he ran through a ball and one, knocked down a couple, again, ridiculously long shots. And you look up, I bet you Middle walked in their locker room because from a game plan standpoint, if I was their coach, I would say, man, we executed pretty good. We made some shots. I got my leading guys going. Jefferson for them had a very efficient 12, 13 points in the first half. So you got to feel pretty good at it. And you look up and you're down 9. Like, what happened? And it was really the combination of our making plays defensively and then Jelly just going off. And then we start the second half, and I say, hey, Jelly, they're going to probably change their look on you a little bit. Don't force things. Let's play behind it. I thought we were really gashing him to the rim, and he listens great like he always did. I think he took the first 3 shots. Now, thankfully, he made them, and it was one of those days, man. What a special day for him. And, boy, it was great to have Bartow Arena alive again, wasn't it? We're starting to get it. This thing's starting to wake up a little bit, and I'm appreciative of the people that were here and the energy that they brought. Man, it was great to see a lot of the guys that are pillars in building this program. A lot of bricks in that building today. And I mean that affectionately, guys that helped us build this program.
It got a little, the flow of the game kind of.
A little chippy, huh?
Yeah, chippy got in
there. Yeah, supposedly. I mean, you know what? And they're an edgy group. I think Middle is maybe the most athletic team in our league. They're more athletic than us. And I thought it was just a little chippy. They came in here feeling themselves a little bit. They are leading the East. They've won 5 in a row, rightfully so. I like it. There's a line that can't be crossed because you want to play in good sportsmanship, but you also don't want to hurt your team. And I thought both teams kind of stepped outside that line. The officials were just trying to rein it in, and sometimes that makes for a messy end, and we saw that. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Coach. And CUSA single game history. So, Evan, if you want to start it off.
Did you know you were close to AK's record there?
No, sir. I know he had 40, but I didn't know how much he had. But I know he had 40.
And just within that, obviously, they kind of really jump-started that run in the first half there. You get a steal and plus a basket plus one. But the one before that was Taven. Just talk about what Taven kind of said coming off that, because I know y'all kind of picked him up and got in a little group there.
Yeah. Coach AK teaches me to huddle at all times. Bring your team together, and especially me being a point guard. Sometimes it's a little chaotic, especially when we're down, and a lot of players on my team put their heads down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm always the one who has to pick them up. So. But I brought them together, and I said, this is our run. Like, it starts right now when Love got that big steal and that M1. And literally, I think we took over after that.
Now, we've seen the video of the gun, your work with it. You had a career high earlier this year. How did you feel going into this game, and did you feel like that, once you started getting that shot going in, did you feel like something like this, was going to happen? That we're steamrolling?
I feel like that happens a lot of games, especially at Bartow. I don't really feel different at any game, but I feel like once I make one, I can make a lot, and I feel like I've proven that time in and time out, like whether the FAU game or, the La Tech game. I just feel like when I make one or two, especially in a row, I feel like I can keep going. And today it just was, I don't, understand.
And along with that, maybe something people might overlook was your inside game was great as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, you were able to, I think maybe you missed one or maybe not at all, but
Yeah.
just talk about that.
I mean, like I said before, I think it was 3 weeks ago when I said I need to work on my finishing inside, and that's one thing me and AK definitely talked about, and we speak about all the time. Because I wasn't shooting great. I was shooting great from the three, but inside the paint, I wasn't really shooting that well. So I think I worked with my coaches. I worked with my teammates and stuff, and just working on how to finish, and I think I definitely got better at that. And I think like if you obviously if you see the last two games versus Marshall, obviously we lost, but Marshall and this game, I made a lot of layups inside.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.